Hello, this is Daniel Grady with a quick look at the markets for today, Thursday, May 1st. Despite being a holiday with several markets being closed today, we still have a pretty busy economic calendar coming up. We start at 8:30 GMT when we have a series of economic data from the United Kingdom. Most importantly, we have manufacturing PMI and credit data. Then at 12:30 GMT, we have weekly employment data from the United States, which will probably get some more attention because tomorrow we have non-farm payroll data coming out. At the same time, we also have a speech by Fed Chairwoman Janet Yellen, and if we get some forward guidance from her remarks, we could see some volatility during the duration of that speech. And also at the same time, we have personal income, spending, and consumption, and consumers are a major driving factor in the American economy, so an upset here or some unexpected data could generate some volatility as well. Then at 1:30 in the afternoon, we have Canadian manufacturing PMI, which could generate some volatility in the Canadian dollar and, of course, in Canadian stocks. 15 minutes later, we have PMI from the United States, but this is probably going to be overshadowed by ISM manufacturing, which comes out at 2 o'clock in the afternoon GMT. This is a key component of the American economy. And also at the same time, we have construction spending from the United States. Moving over to the markets, the S&P 500 moved up by 0.3% yesterday after a very data-laden day. We had GDP data coming out yesterday, as well as the Fed continued to reduce or continued to taper off its asset purchasing program by another $10 billion as expected. During the Asian session, mainland Asian stocks were closed. However, Japanese, New Zealand, and Australian stocks markets were open. Japanese market continued to move higher. This was despite some disappointing data coming out from China with the manufacturing PMI 0.1% less than coming out 0.1% less than expected. Going into the session today, S&P 500 futures are trading pretty much unchanged at the moment, showing a pretty much neutral outlook. We're also continuing with first quarter corporate earnings season, and we have a lot of companies reporting first quarter earnings today. Amongst them, we have Motorola, MasterCard, and ExxonMobil, which will be reporting before the market open. And then after the market closes today, we have Kraft Foods, LinkedIn, and Expedia will be reporting among the most interesting companies reporting after market close. There'll be first quarter earnings. Moving over to the euro, we had a strong response in the euro yesterday, which was also in part due to some weakness in the United States dollar. It's moving towards a resistance here at 139. Yeah, and that's an important resistance level. We don't have any major news coming out from Europe at the moment, with European stocks. Almost all the European markets closed today, so we won't be expecting all that much volatility in the euro. We have resistance at 139 and support at 138.40. The pound also had a strong response and moved higher. It came up to 169 as we expected, and has since retreated slightly. At the moment, the pound is trading with an RSI above 70, which is indicating that this currency pair could be overbought at the moment, and we might be looking at a short-term correction. At the moment, we have resistance at 169, and then support at 168.40. The dollar-yen pair also responded to general dollar weakness and moved slightly down, and it's just below 102.30, which is a relatively weak support resistance level. It's still trading within a range of 101.50, which is support and resistance at 102.75. And then finally we have gold, which closed pretty much unchanged yesterday after having a run at 1,280, which is support level, and then we have resistance at 1,310. And that's it for today. Thanks for watching and happy trading.